Lydia! Hi, Lydia. Is A still in contact with his ex? Lydia is asking, is A still in contact? Nope. The Hermit and the King of Swords. King of Swords is honest communicator. Hermit is just keeping to himself. No, he's being good. Oh, how are you, my friend? You're welcome, Lydia. Nalini. Nalini. Will they call Nalini for the job interview? I don't think it's going to happen for this job interview, unfortunately. But you are coming out as the magician, my love. So you have the power to influence blessings coming into your life and you finding the perfect job. So I don't think this is the one, but you're being called to recognize your power and manifest that job you want. Ashley, will I come out on top of the divorce financially? I don't see much about money. I don't know if... I feel like there's not like a huge amount of money or assets that will be in question. I do see a peaceful resolution and compromise to the conflict. I see you being able to stand up for yourself and standing up for your beliefs and asserting your concerns about the relationship. Your ex is coming as the King of Wands in reverse, which is kind of rude and almost like a tyrant or a bully. So I just see there being like a peaceful resolution and both of you just being able to walk away. You're welcome, Ashley. Oh, Sherelle, do I feel that? Do I feel that? Let me tell you. Spirit, let's help Sherelle and some guidance on the family. Should she keep her distance? Immediately. Queen of Swords. Listen, your family has a problem with the truth. And you are a truth teller, my friend. You are a truth teller. There may have been some conflict about money issues or money opinions or truth about someone's money habits that they didn't want to hear. It's really taking a toll on you. You don't want to be the one who's harsh or like setting boundaries or speaking the truth. But it's like now that you've done the work and you have this other level of consciousness, it's impossible for us to not speak the truth and live the truth and be the truth in our daily lives. And some of our existing relationships and people that are closest to us have a really hard time accepting the change within us and hearing the truth. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. They're going to come around. The Strength with the Page of Wands. There's going to be good news or a good message coming into you or someone reaching out to say, listen, I've been thinking about what you said. I really love you for being honest with me. But there's good news on the way about the family connection. Spirit's giving you that last little bit of strength to push you across the finish line. Outside of your mother's opinion, what is your intuition telling you? Wow, King of Pentacles, this is your dad. And the Queen of Cups, your mom. That's crazy, as you were talking about them. I'm in such a similar situation. It's crazy. There's something on its way to you. Sherelle, God, Sherelle, you were meant to find my live stream today and speak this into. First of all, this is Bad Mother, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which just came out. Your family, our families like it when we're down because then they can save us. Okay? When we're happy and confident and high vibrational and operating at our highest good, they're threatened by that. Sel, that is crazy. I just picked them up and then I saw your comment. Yeah, you have to protect your peace at this point, Sherelle. As the veil continues to thin, if you will, or lift, it's like we can't go back to having our eyes closed. And this is uncharted territory for us. So we still have to navigate life as we continue to grow and continue to see things clearer. So this is a new situation for you to navigate, but it's not going to change in the future. So, you know, by saying, like, we can't deal with it anymore, or setting boundaries is a big one for me. Sherelle, is there something about money also happening in your life? Are you switching jobs or something? Because money keeps coming up. Or do people owe you money? Is this part of the, yeah, right. It's totally shifting how you want to show up in the world, which is frustrating, right? Or how we think we're showing up in the world. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's both of those things. Three of Swords again. Yeah, it's breaking your heart. I asked Sherelle specifically if you're doing the right thing, and I got the Fool and the Six of Wands. This is like victory, success, recognition, but also celebratory. There's like a familial and celebratory energy to the card as well. And this is new beginnings, taking risks, leap of faith. So yes. See, it sounds like Dad is more on the same page, or at least willing to recognize his behavior. Are Dad's words genuine? Immediately, King of Pentacles. Is Mom toxic? It's always the kids that suffer from the adults' behavior. Yeah, Mom can't take the truth. Yes, that's 100%. She's jealous of the life that you're able to lead and that she maybe had envisioned for herself, or wow. That's crazy. Well, welcome to the Midwest. I'm just north of you in Ohio. What the hell brought you here from Germany? Okay. He's definitely one of your angels. He's on your spirit team. The Star and the Empress came out Typically that's why I asked about Princess, because the Empress was the first card out. But he's been there in the good times, in the bad. He's saying pick something. He's saying pick something from the universe. Anything you want, and I'll make it happen. Did he die in an unusual way, Shiro? Also probably a source of familial pain. So it's like, just as kind of wrapping things up, there's a lot of pain in the family, and I think considering that when understanding how to interact with your family is important, but not putting that above your own energy and your own goals, if that makes sense. You're 100% going to be okay. By you making these difficult decisions and moving forward with them, even though they are difficult, what I'm hearing it's a win-win. There's a win-win outcome forecast for you. Devil in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, this is healing. Yes, 100% you'll be okay. And you are doing the right thing, to answer your question. Homecoming, family celebrations, reunions. There's going to be a pretty significant shift in this before the end of the year. Thank you for trusting me with that. Coming from an expert in frames. Appreciate it. When I first got them, Penny, I thought that they were like a few millimeters too big. I think they're like 55, if that makes any sense to you. But now I think they're perfect. Just gonna say. Thank you, Sherelle. I appreciate that. Hi, Hannah. Spirit, what can we tell Hannah about love? Will she be in a relationship soon? So interesting with these cards. I love it. 10 of Wands. You're at the finish line of a solo mission. Let me repeat that. You're at the finish line of your solo mission. The Hierophant is educated and traditional. This could even mean marriage, actually. So yes, you will find your person. You're walking the path exactly as you should. Laura, is Tommy missing me? Is Tommy missing Laura? Yeah, he is missing you, but he's just stagnant, you know, and boring, and he'll probably never take action on it because he's kind of just lazy and doesn't do much. Yeah, I'm just getting like friend zone for some reason. Like, or maybe it's just in the very early stages of the romantic. You were probably friends first, and then maybe it's progressing. You're the magician, though, Abby. You have the power to influence this relationship. So keep it in your manifestation, stay high vibrational, make sure you're walking in alignment, and I have no doubt that it will continue to progress. Grace, make sure you're following and tapping the screen. We will start our free questions at 1,000 likes. I do appreciate the support. Sierra, Michaela. Yes, your health is okay. But your mind is very powerful. So when you dream up these illnesses and things that you have, you're programming your body to think that you're sick. You're almost like manifesting illness on yourself. So you've got to pull your mind out of the always ill mindset. Because you're not. Anala. Is Kyle going to be defensive towards me? Nalia. Will Kyle be defensive? I think it's going to be a peaceful resolution. I think that the two of you will come to some sort of compromise on the matter. And I see that there being forgiveness and moving forward. Compassion with yourself. Freaking 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's like you're in a rut. You need this. Hannah. Will Hannah get German residency in the coming months? Will Hannah get German residency? It seems as though there's a decision that you need to make, really, before this would come in. Hannah, you probably know what that is, but I don't know if it's just the decision of actually staying, but it seems as though there's a person that is keeping you in Germany as well. You're planning the future together. Also a new creative journey since you've been there. Yeah, I do see... I mean, I definitely see you staying. The citizenship. Yeah, the citizenship for sure. Oh, from earlier today. Yes, I got it like 10 minutes after I got off. Yes. Sorry about that. So we can do it now. If you're ready, you can just drop your starting question in the chat and I'll take your lead on the 10 minutes. You can add additional questions as we go. It is your 10 minutes. Spirit, will Dorothy's finances improve in time for Christmas? The 9 and 10 of Wands, which is like you're at the end of this battle. You're, a little worse for the wear, as we all are. You're maybe a little bloodied and bruised, but God bless it, you are going to finish. You're going to carry this load that you have really taken on yourself. I'm hearing these children. I don't know if that's a phrase that you say, these children. Whoever else is a part of your family, really taking on the burden alone and particularly with your question about finances for the holidays. Yes, absolutely. With the Four of Wands, this is victory. It's a yes card. It's success, but it's also specifically tied to the holidays. So this is like a successful holiday. This is a victorious holiday. We also have the Hermit here, which I think also speaks to this battle about the primary caregiver or support for the family, not asking for so many people's opinions or so many people's input, because it's really muddying the water, it's muddying your mind. Go inward when you have questions. Go inward when you need direction. Co-create your reality. There's also something here about relying on yourself for the finances, using your gift to increase your revenue streams or add additional revenue streams. The Emperor, the Empress, and the Devil in reverse just came out all together. So this is interesting. This could be your parents. This could also be a failed relationship that you're mending from, or I mean, I guess take this as it resonates. If you feel like you're mending from like a soulmate relationship, that makes sense. If your parents are divorced, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily them unless you think that that's affecting your relationships as an adult, then that also makes sense. Can we clarify the Emperor and Empress, please, Spirit? Stella! Unrequited love, like a relationship that you weren't getting back what you were putting into it. King of Cups, Ace of Cups in reverse, as well as the Five of Cups. So it's almost giving, especially with the way in which you posed the question, it's almost like this time of year starts to weigh heavy on you, and you're starting to, question things, and the regret is creeping up, but ultimately you're the one who has turned things around for your family and is now providing. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Spirit, is Dorothy aligned with this abundance to come in? Good Lord. The Magician, the Six of Cups, and the Emperor. I mean, come closer with the don't doubt the power that you have, Dorothy, and the ability that you have to influence these things coming into your life. Okay? The Emperor doesn't question his power. Neither does the Magician. What a combo. Yeah. Ace of Cups. Two of Wands. So this is new beginnings, new expansion, new growth. She may be planning or going into kind of the next season of her life, whatever that may be. I don't know her age range, but yeah, happy new beginnings. I wanted to pull a couple cards today as we go into the weekend. I know there is a lot of anticipation, there's a lot of excitement. A lot of the collective feels like we're bubbling over, like so I wanted to pull some cards and feel the energy as we go into the weekend. Spirit, what should the collective know today, Friday, as we prepare for the weekend? Well, shit, I'll take it. A great start with the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is victory. This is celebration. This is homecoming. Four of Wands is usually tied to a specific event or holiday or reunion or homecoming, but it's this celebratory and familial energy in a very positive way. And with the Ten of Pentacles coming out before it, this is also familial and generational wealth. This is not just like, you're making a good living for yourself. This is money to pass on. The Hanged Man in reverse. Like we're coming out of this stagnation and we're realizing these blessings and these things are materializing in our 3D because we are attracting what is meant for us. It is truly, truly starting to come in. Stay ready to receive your blessings. This is phenomenal. Be ready, friend.